Hey guys, I had a lot of fun on the last Gauss Rifle 10 video, so I decided to spend a few Acorns to get the blueprints to duplicate this weapon. I also recently finished the Season Pass to get the Wendigo skin on the Juggernaut, so I decided to rank up that guy too. It's something that I've been meaning to do. I like Juggernaut. I think it's got a lot of good potential. Been focusing only on Ares as far as tanks go, and you know me, I think it's about time I kind of stray from the meta in this way. Anyway, today I kind of wanted to give a overview of this specific build. I think it's actually a good build overall. Now I've tried like sniper builds on Ares. I think as far as Ares goes, Longarm would be better, but on Juggernaut I think it probably benefits more from Gauss Rifle. The fact that it's so slow means that it's easy for you to hang back and, you know, get those long range kills, but it's also hard for you to run away. So something that doesn't have distance damage of any kind, like it doesn't lose or gain damage over distance, so no matter what, no matter how far away the enemy is, no matter how close they are to you, you're doing the same damage. And I think that's particularly useful for any slow mech. Yes, I will be trying this on Brick House. I'm actually excited for that. My Brick House has 20 energy, so it's ready to use, but I haven't used Juggernaut in a very long time. I recently got the skin, obviously, but I just kind of figured, you know, it might be a little more interesting on Juggernaut. And, you know, it remains to be seen. I haven't tried it on Brick House yet, but I spent the last few days running this guy in the tournament because control point capture is not the best for Juggernaut. Very, very slow. It's also, you know, hard to get kills when everybody's running around getting capture points. It's also not exactly good for your team if you're just trying to, you know, hang back and snipe at people. This is not a good sniper build. Like, it's not really a sniper setup. It's a sniper weapon. But, like, if I had to describe it as a type of weapon, I would say it's a support weapon, similar to, like, Stasis Beam, where you're not going to get many kills usually. Most of what you're going to get is assists. You could do a lot of damage and you can, you know, make a big difference on the battlefield, but you're not usually going to get very many actual kills with this thing because the damage is relatively low. And yeah, I mean, the range is good. The damage is decent. It's a decent weapon all the way around, but it's not really like good for anything specific. And I think that's what a lot of the best weapons kind of have in common, is that, you know, they're good for something specific. Like my shotguns. You know, if I want to shoot somebody in the face with my shotguns and deal massive, massive damage, I have to get close to them, which I can do if I throw them on a shadow. Or, you know, if you want to snipe at somebody with long arms from a distance, you get extra damage so long as you keep 75 meters away or more. And that's something that you can easily do, giving you something like Gauss Rifle, where it's not really specific to anything. It's hard to figure out the right playstyle with something that kind of doesn't have a playstyle, you know, if you understand what I'm saying. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically what I'm trying to say is it's a little bit complicated to get used to these weapons as a weapon that you're trying to use a specific way. That's not to say that you shouldn't try to use them a specific way. I think trying to stay back and snipe or support, basically use them like you would a stasis beam. Keep a bit of a distance, because even though your damage is good, you are not dealing that much damage within a short period of time. So most other weapons will deal the same amount of damage before yours does. You have a very amazing sustain rate of fire. Like, I put a couple implants on this thing. I had the epic Gauss damage. I don't think I had. No, I think I had a rare Gauss reload too. But that was it as far as like the weapon ones. The other ones were just ability cooldown and duration. But yeah, these things, decent damage, very, very good reload. Like I said in my last Gauss rifle video. And I'm standing by that as, like, you know, the main perk of this weapon. The sustained damage is fantastic. But unlike Stasis Beam, these don't lose damage over distance. I'm pretty sure Stasis Beam does. I haven't made like a specific test for Stasis Beam. I'm gonna have to do that. But I'm very, very certain that it loses some amount of damage over distance. Regardless, as far as things go, I really can't recommend this build, in that it is not a meta build. It's like Gauss rifle is not a meta weapon, and it probably never will be a meta weapon because it's not specific to anything. Like I was saying before, it doesn't require a specific playstyle. Usually specific playstyles are pretty easily achievable by just putting those weapons on a specific mech, or just using it a specific way, like hanging back or pushing forward or being aggressive, being passive. Those things you can choose to do, but if it doesn't matter, then you don't really know what to do, and you know, the weapon's just kind of good but not meta. Again, like Stasis Beam. But if you're after something that's really fun and a bit more supportive, if you like to play in squads, this is a great build for just covering fire for your teammates, especially in 5v5s or tournaments. It's really good as a support weapon to get lots of assists. You can get a decent number of kills too. Like in this game that you're seeing right now, got 2 of them right there. I got 16 kills at the end of this game, and I got like 14 in the end, or at the end of the last game I think that I played. I don't remember. But yeah, it's workable, and keep in mind that I think these are still. I duplicated them, so they're rank 6, but I think they're still level 1. So, like, they're not doing stupid amounts of damage. The pilot that I have on is major, so it's not. Well, the only reason I have major on these aren't assault weapons. So if you want to put a pilot on your Gauss rifle mech, you probably want to use the sniper pilot, but my sniper pilot's currently being used with railgun implants. I don't really want to take those off at the moment. And I'm also kind of hoping that we just get like an epic or legendary sniper pilot already, because oh my goodness, it's kind of ridiculous that we don't have one. But anyway, yeah, so I'm not doing as much damage as I could. I don't have great implants. My Juggernaut's rank 6, but also level 1, so like not high level according to what I would normally play. So, but like my enemies are still the same, like 4 to 5,000 squad power, and I'm running with this, which is what you'd find in like a early 4,000s, late 3,000s, I would say, type hanger. So it's workable, and you could definitely use this and to make it good. I wouldn't consider it something you should like drop your railguns for. I wouldn't even necessarily say that it's better than Longarm. Longarm can be really, really good. Longarm is actually still standing as one of my favorite weapons. I think shotgun might be my new favorite as far as things go. But they've always been one of my favorites. Shotguns have. It's just that the only variants they had were 2s and 4s, and those are garbage. So I ended up using Longarms a lot. But yeah, Longarms are still one of my favorite weapons. I think they have absolutely amazing potential if you use them correctly. Very precise weapons. These are not quite so precise, so maybe, you know, if you're not a great aim, or if you're playing on a really small screen and it's kind of hard for you to see, this might be a little bit more your style. Just because of, you know, higher ammo count, really quick reload. You're not going to deal damage quickly, but you'll deal a decent amount of damage. One reason that I've seen a lot of players actually wanting the Gauss rifle, like if they don't have any or they only have like really low ones, is for like the, you know, the visuals and the audio. I still don't have a device that can record internal sound. Sorry about that. Yeah, but I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Don't worry. It might be a little while, but I'm gonna try to get that eventually. But anyway, I think, I don't know. I have to say, the trails that they leave behind, each bullet, it's kind of cool, but like it can kind of impair your vision too. Like, not gonna lie, I've missed a few shots just because like there's so many lasers and I can't really see anything. And when it's like long arms and you got like those big old like orange long arm trails like that, those are also, you know, those can be kind of annoying too. But the rate of fire is on a long arms pretty slow. It's like 1 per second, and there's only 5 in a mag. This is a really high rate of fire, and there's double the amount in a magazine. So like, you know, look at that. It looks really cool when you stagger, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually one of like my favorite things to do with these weapons, is like just stagger the shot so that you get just like this freaking beam of death, basically. It looks cool. It's pretty effective, but like, it looks cooler than it really works, to be honest. But again, like, look at all these lasers all over the map. They can kind of get in the way, is basically what I'm saying. Like, you can tell, especially against these tanks, that the Ares I took out, and then this Ares, and then that guy, I think that's a Zephyr. Yeah, I took them all out, but like, you gotta reload several times in order to do that, because this is not a very high damage weapon. It's a Juggernaut? Yeah. I'm about to die here. Oh no. Look at this guy. He's just hiding. Don't worry. But yeah, this is gonna kind of conclude this video. I missed that shot because I'm bad at this game. But yeah, hopefully hopefully I helped some of you decide maybe whether or not you're going to get the Gauss rifle. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. I don't think it's something that you're going to take into late game if you're like an early game player. So like, maybe don't try too hard to get it if you kind of want to run the meta. I'm about to get sniped in the back. Ow. There you go. But yeah, hope to see you guys again soon. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. But yeah, I will see you.